This episode is brought to you by Wizardia. Wizardia's Arena Genesis NFT is the first release out of their series. Already in round 6 of 7, these NFTs are in high demand as they provide passive income to its owners with no gameplay required. Each round increases in price, so once sold out, they are gone forever. Each purchase gives the buyer a chance to win an exclusive Wizard NFT Petro. I'm giving you a 5% discount on these passive income NFTs, so visit Wizardia.io for more information. Link in the description below.
Howdy, 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 ho. Howdy, 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 ho. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is Friday. Yes, I can light a cigar for that one. If I can. There we go. Hope everybody's doing well. Red River in the building. Long-time supporter. Man, Red River has been watching me for at least since 2018, I think. So shout out to him. Brokoshi No Dinero. I love the name. I love the name. That's hilarious. What's up, man? Real talk. Wise Vassal having difficulty on Cardano. Will ADA be successful if the ETH merger fails? I can't tell you if it'll be successful. I tell you one thing, it's successfully overvalued. I tell you that much. It's no reason why, and I talked about this in the previous live streams, no reason why Cardano should be worth $17 billion market cap. It should not have that big of a market cap when it can't even get its damn releases and upgrades done properly. Like, it barely has any smart contracts, a handful of smart contracts. Those just rolled out the beginning of this year, the first one ever. It's just ridiculous. So we definitely have a misallocation in the value of these cryptocurrency and these blockchains, I should say. Shiba Inu is one we'll talk about today as well. I got a fun stat about them. They're moving up, man. A lot of hype behind Shiba for no apparent reason, and it just explains, or I should say, shows you the, what did Alan Greenspan call it? Irrational exuberance that we have in markets. So hey, March of 2017, my man. So Jason Mack said, "What up, fam from SoCal? That's beautiful weather out there. Can't wait to get down there. Been following you on around the blockchain for a while and subscribe. Love the content and I share the videos with my family investing group." Absolutely appreciate it, Jason. Much love down there on I should say over there on the West Coast. Hey, yes, caught a live CB. Longtime fan. Probably about to jump in Bloodaligs before it gets too big. Yeah, I'm going to cap it. Don't worry about it being, getting too big. I got a slot. I got a number in mind as far as how many people I'm going to have in the group, because you start getting too big, then the trades, it starts, not looking good. You start getting people front running your trades and stuff. So we're not going to have that. Even though the Bloodlytics tool and the way I've programmed the algos, is not like on the minute or second or anything like that. So we're not looking for quick gains. Typically a day and a half is the average trade. Trade about 5 to 8 trades a week. So that's per pair though. So maybe about 10 to 16 trades a week if you're including both Ethereum and Bitcoin, if you're trading both of those. But Ryan Mack, yo blood, how much is it for the indicator? Looking to try to. Yeah, check out the site, bloodalytics.com. There are a number of options for you. You can do 3-month, 6-month, or 12-month. You get the most discount if you do 12-month, but I understand if you want to try it out first, try the 3-month. You won't be disappointed, believe me. I've been tweaking this and running it on my accounts for 6-7 months now. So it is live and direct. So check it out, bloodalytics.com. Let's go ahead and speaking of Bloodlytics, I ain't trying to shield my shit all day, but boy, we got to talk. Okay, remember in yesterday's video, I said I felt like we were going to head lower just because we couldn't seem, this candle right here, that was very bearish for me. Okay. Saw that occur and we got back below this area. We talked about the options expiring today. I told you guys about that too. I hope you guys listen to me. I don't do articles. just for shits and giggles, I try to give you guys information that you can actually take home and digest and use. Okay. But talked about in yesterday's live stream, options expiring today. And guess what happened? And this is what I thought would happen, because we were so far away from the bulls really taking the money off the table from those options. We needed to be at that $25,000 Bitcoin, and that was like yesterday. We were right here. All right, at 23,000. That was like, it ain't happening. So I think a lot of your bulls got the picture and just got out the way. They sold and got out the way before those options expire. Nonetheless, we saw another dip. I said if we kept in this region, we most likely would head down to this trend line. If we broke the trend line, the bottom one, it was a very bearish signal for me if we did that. And guess what happened? We did it in 1 hour, one candle, full on. That was someone with a lot of money saying, all right, I'm not going to even wait to see if the market bounces here a little bit or whatever. I'm not even going to play with this. I'm just going to sell. And that's exactly what they did. Sell orders came through and pushed us down through it. Didn't even get a chance to bounce. Look at that. Horrible. So now we're back at the yellow line, which I said we would be. Which I said we would go to if we breached this bottom trend line. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. All that good stuff. Hit those like booties. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. But yeah, we're there, ladies and gents. Yellow line back at. Let's see where our buddy is. Up, Michael Saylor. He's the Mickey D manager. He's trying to get up there to the C-suite. But we're back with Michael Saylor's liquidation line. And unfortunately, at this point, guys, we head lower. I really do think so. We have to breach this part, of course, the yellow line, because we got a couple areas where we're seeing some support. But we did breach the one, the trough or peak area here that was in July. That's been violated. But this one is the one we need to worry about. We're below those areas, but I think it's probably heading back lower to test 18,000 and 17.5. Same color t-shirt. You know the deal. You know the deal. So that is where we are. Yeah, I gotta shield it, man. I gotta shield this shit, man. Got to. Bloodalytics. We went short. So this is yesterday's sequence of trades here. These are yesterday's sequence of trades. Was kind of, indecisive. We did take a nice on Thursday, I should say Wednesday. Our long here on Ethereum was a nice move for us. Took good profits up there. Went short. Took profits down there. And yesterday's trading was a little kind of indecisive, right? We didn't really go anywhere. This is on Ethereum, by the way. But at the end of yesterday, around, let's see what time it was, 1900 hours. Yesterday, we went short on Ethereum, and you see what happened. So you would have took all that money home. I'm just gonna play it through on. This is the actual live. Because, at this point, you ain't going to get no short. I hope you don't try to follow this trade. We're too deep in the money, and we've taken so much off the table. But if I start back here in the weekend zone, that blue area indicates the weekend. If I just go ahead and start the replay there, you will see how this all pans out for this week. Yeah, good week of trading for those who signed up. Excellent week to come in on the trading signal. So there you have it. We're just gonna let that run out, play out. You guys can watch that. But this is the sequence of trades for the week. And yeah, looking good. As I told you, weekends typically have been kind of dead, but as of maybe about 2 weeks ago, things started to heat up over the weekend. So we may have some good trades, we might not. But I don't bank on it. I don't trade that heavily on the weekends just because it could be a tread the water or just sideways action, which is us making no money. So let's see what these comments say here. Real Talk says, rumors FTX dump Bitcoin. Is there any truth? FTX can control markets. Not sure. We got an article that we are going to cover about FTX today. So maybe I can't remember anything about them dumping. Maybe it has something to do in relation to that article. I'm not sure, man. But we'll definitely touch on that. Malcolm says, any chance of grabbing that 30% still? Unfortunately, no, my man. I don't have that available. I do have a 15% discount for you, but it's actually for Sin City Cryptos following. So go over there and check out their live stream. It's toward the end. You can find out what that promo code is. So go check them out. Sin City Crypto. I was just on their show about an hour ago. I did drop a promo code for you over there. 15%. It's only 10 of them available, so grab that up. What's good besides God? Amen to that. Appreciate the alpha always. Contents are on fire. Much love from LB Long Beach in the building. Thanks for tuning in. Sam from FTX had admitted to arbitraging and manipulating the price of Bitcoin before there is an interview with him online saying it. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I will say I don't know if that's necessarily the full extent to why we saw the move down, because if you guys have been paying attention to, and I always tell you guys to look at the stock market. Look at the stock market, because the stock market's not going to go down because of what Sam Bankman-Fried said, right? So I think there's a bigger narrative as to why Bitcoin is dropping and the crypto markets are dropping, and it's because we are highly correlated with the equities markets. We got NASDAQ down 2% today. That's a huge move for the indices. Almost 1 1/3 for S&P down 55 points. Dow Jones only down 0.86%. But NASDAQ is highly correlated, or I should say the crypto markets are highly correlated with NASDAQ, right? So that is why I think we are seeing that. Does Bloodlytics work with non-crypto assets? It does. I just haven't fitted it. I haven't fitted the system to any non-crypto assets. And if you guys want that, we will expand. I have no problem. I wrote the code. I know how the algo and the system works. So I can always fit it to other assets if you guys want to. No doubt, no doubt. So we got Red River says the 2 and 10s on the US Treasury inversion dropped a lot today. Gotcha. So 2s and 10s is another thing you got to pay attention to. Again, correlating with the traditional markets. That is definitely something to pay attention to. So it is all intermingled now. We got Wall Street has pretty much infiltrated the crypto market. So you got to look at what the big money is doing is going to impact what cryptos are doing. And the reason you may ask why, I've said this, a few times in the past. So if you have major players from the Wall Street game coming over to crypto, right, that's an additional asset on their books. So what that means is they have to always keep their portfolios balanced. They have their numbers and how much, this should be worth of our portfolio, how much bonds should be, how much stocks, how much cryptos should be, and percentage wise. So let's say the stock market crashes. Well, then if the stock market crashes and your stock or equities portfolio goes down in dollar terms, but your stock with your crypto portfolio is kind of still okay, what do? You portfolio rotate. You rotate those funds from crypto. So that means you got to sell crypto, either go to cash, or you sell crypto and rotate over into equities to buy equities on those dips. So it's a portfolio rotation thing that they do on a constant basis. And because they're heavily involved in crypto now, unfortunately, we're now a byproduct or a side effect of anything that happens in the equities markets. It just is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Is what it is. Make sure we got 33 people in the building today on this Friday. Hit those thumbs up, please. Smack those like booties. I need your help. So Red River Post said balancing the books is a safe long-term practice. Absolutely. You got to portfolio rotate. That's what the pros do. So, if you even do that, you guys should be doing that in stock and cryptos as well. So if you have a Shiba Inu, let's just use that for an example. We'll be talking about that next. Shiba Inu blows up, does 1,000x on you. And now it goes from being worth, you had $1,000 worth of Shiba. And now it has gone up to $10,000 worth. Well, you need to sell some of that, a lot of that, and either buy some of your other cryptos that you have in your portfolio or go to cash and wait for a drawdown on everything. So yeah, definitely think about portfolio management there. It's very important. Speaking of Shiba, yes, will Shiba Inu beat Bitcoin in the number of Twitter followers? Ooh, yeah, this is crazy. I thought this was interesting because I'll explain and give you my two satoshis on this in a second. But on Monday, the number of Twitter followers for Shiba breached that of Dogecoin, indicating that Shiba commands a larger than life following. Move over Doge. Both Shiba and Doge's followers stand at 3.4 million. Okay, with Shiba just inching out Doge by about 10,000 at this juncture. Shiba is now the third most followed crypto on Twitter and only behind Binance at 9.3 million and Bitcoin at 5.4 million. So here's a list Watcher.guru put out earlier today. Binance is at number 1, which is very interesting. I never knew that. I don't know if you guys knew that. I didn't know that. Binance is at number 1. That's a big gap, a big delta between number 1 and 2, almost double, which is crazy. So, hey, that's a metric that I need to start paying attention to, because what does that mean? And, I need to parse through that and figure out what that really means from an investing standpoint, because humans are ultimately, at the end of the day, humans are the people that buy these coins. So if quite naturally a coin has more followers, okay, we got to account for maybe bots or fake followers. Sure. But, I'm just saying, that's something to think about. I didn't even know about this. So number 2, Bitcoin. Shiba is number 3. Yikes. Ethereum only 2.7 million. XRP 2.5. XRP Army, where the hell y'all at? Crow only 2.5. Solana, I didn't even know that was a blockchain. Take that off. X that one. Polygon and Cake. Wow. So the article poses the question, will Shiba Inu surpass Bitcoin in followers? Absolutely. Not only Shiba, but a whole bunch of coins will ultimately and eventually pass Bitcoin without a shadow of a doubt. However, it says, I don't know if you guys know, but Bitcoin joined Twitter back in 2011. It says 2021 here. I don't know why. That's a typo. 2011, August 2011, Bitcoin joined Twitter. Shiba, on the other hand, joined Twitter in February of 2021. So absolutely the trajectory, we see where it's going. All these coins will eventually surpass Bitcoin. This is hilarious though. First and foremost, they're talking about why Shiba has attracted so many followers. Listen to this. First and foremost, Shiba Inu is affordable to new investors and is considered to be a low-hanging fruit that's up for grabs. On the other hand, Bitcoin is unaffordable to the average Joe. What the hell does that mean? If I got $100, it's no like protocol level alert that says, "Oh, sorry, you only got $100, can't buy any Bitcoin." But this is why I'm saying you will see Shiba, you will see Doge, you will see all these other coins, meme coins to be more specific, eclipse Bitcoin, because guess what? The masses are dumb money. That's what the masses are. They're going to do dumb things. So if you're going to have more adoption of Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, they're not going to care about self-sovereignty and the most longest running blockchain and highest security and most decentralized. They don't care about any of that. It's crazy. Financial, let's see here. Dave Brumbelow. Nice last name there, brother. He said that's pretty crazy. He goes on to say, I didn't even know people were still looking at cake and it's number 10. Yeah, isn't that crazy, man? Malik says, of course, the Doge coins are for sheep and Bitcoin actually takes some sense to understand. Yep. Exactly. BC had said, I mean, Luna probably had a lot of few months ago. Very true. Now, that's a good one. I would love to know and do a way back time machine and see how many followers Luna had. Crypto vanity, exactly. Uneducated public. So the public, the masses are uneducated. So we can't think that because we understand the concept of sound money and so on and so forth, all those deep-rooted principles, we can't think that just because we understand that and we value that the rest of the world will. They most likely won't. They never will. When have you seen the majority wake up? Shit never happens. Brit VR in the building says, so the FOMC meeting minute, but put some fear into the markets. Yeah, I said this yesterday. I said the markets have to digest things. It's a delay. It really is a delay. Now those minutes are from last month. We knew what pretty much they were going to do because it came out the next day and did what they, said they were going to do. But we just got the minutes this week. Talked to someone today who didn't know definition of a dozen. Good God Almighty. Max Kaiser coin. I remember that one. He doesn't talk about that much anymore. I don't know about the Kaiser coin. I don't know what's going on with that. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up. Hit those like booties. We need the help to get the algos going here. We got 43 people in the building right now. I'm not done. No, I'm not done. I know it sounded like I was wrapping up, but I'm not done. But we're going to move on to the next one here. Yeah, Bitcoin was joined in August 2011, not 21. So that was a typo by those guys over at Watcher. But the next, I didn't mean to close that. Let's reopen tab. The next article is also from Watcher.guru. And this is, this actually has nothing to do with what someone said about FTX possibly dumping on the markets and admitting to manipulation. But I will say, this is an example. Listen, guys and gals, this is why you have to be concerned about when you hear the Treasury Department blocking addresses or putting Tornado Cash on sanction lists and all this stuff. Listen, this is why, because power corrupts power, or power begets corruption, or whatever the hell the term is. You know what I'm talking about. It only gets worse. And this is what I was talking about on Sin City Crypto today. You never should assume that they're going to only stop at a certain level. No, once they start, they continue. They press the line over and over again until we have no liberties left. I found out there was another word today. I was on Sin City Crypto, and they said the R word, and they were talking about RETARDED, right? That word. I guess that's I didn't know that was a kind of banned word. We shouldn't be using that word anymore. So Listen, it's going to be like 1984 in, I guess, about 5-10 years, where literally we'll have 10 words we can use. Everything else is canceled. It's a damn shame. Wedge Changer says deeply, I'll be the judge of that. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. There we go. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what I was meaning to say. Kamala Gavin, care about you, friend. Oh, man. So let's take a look at this. Power, absolute power corrupts absolutely. Yes, we've got FTX now blocking another protocol that uses privacy-focused zero-knowledge proof, ZKPs, ZKP rollups that is built on Ethereum. Similar to what we have with Tornado Cash, but not exactly. But yes, it looks like they're starting to block those guys. So Aztec Network is the site. Aztec Network, Aztec.network is the site where you can mix and keep that privacy. This is so important. So what would make you think that next on the list is this company? How could it not be? How could the Treasury not stop? How could the Treasury stop with just Tornado Cash? They're pretty much doing the same thing. Much more corporate looking. But hey, it's the same concept. So listen, they're next. They won't stop, ladies and gentlemen. They will not stop. They will not stop. So looks like FTX is blocking users who have interacted with the Aztec protocol. Just another one under the belt, ladies and gents. Just keeping you abreast of what the hell is going on out here. This one is a long article. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but it kind of goes and segues us into or from what we just talked about with Aztec Network. You know, is Bitcoin next? As far as authorities shutting down, we saw what happened with Tornado Cash. Is and can the US authorities shut down Bitcoin, or can it survive? Great article. I'll leave a link to this in the description of this video once we go offline here today. But there are some things I wanted to highlight here. So even though OFAC's sanctions list is more often than not leveraged for persons or entities, the Treasury Department has, since 2018, spelled out that it can and will add cryptocurrency addresses to the list as it deems necessary. Guess what? To protect U.S. national security interests. So if they can add an Ethereum or a cryptocurrency like Ethereum's address, why couldn't they add a Bitcoin address? Hey. Can OFAC sanction Bitcoin and its tools? So you guys know about the mixing that's going on with like Samurai and Wasabi wallets, where they are using CoinJoin. Again, is CoinJoin next? It's CoinJoin next. It's not necessarily or technically a mixer. So what? So what is not a mixer? Tornado Cash wasn't a mixer, technically. It was a layer where, you know, it would obfuscate and encrypt the actual transaction. It didn't mix the coins. So why wouldn't CoinJoin be next? As explained above, judging by the Treasury Department's statements and guidelines, OFAC's sanction on Tornado Cash appears to have been a coupling of two of the agency's practices. The goal of cracking down on virtual currency mixing facilitating money laundering, and its ability, second, to add blockchain addresses to its SDN list. So we know that, you know, they can do both. I mean, Bitcoin does fall in under both, in my opinion. Earlier this year, the UK actually took some aim at CoinJoin and erroneously called it a decentralized mixer, citing Samurai and Wasabi wallets as two known mixers, per a report by Financial Times. The agency claimed that such tools allow users to disguise transactions that are otherwise traceable on blockchain. So You see, they've already done it over in UK. It's going to be an all-out war, ladies and gents. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you're buying privacy coins as an investment, I'm just warning you. I'm not giving you investment advice, but I'm just warning you. Listen, they will attack and ban all privacy coins, rendering them pretty much useless from an investment standpoint. They'll still be and have utility. They'll still be used and have utility, but I think you're going to see a huge smackdown in price of a lot of these privacy coins when the OFAC and Treasury and all these acronyms start knocking at these doors, or at least not knocking at the doors of these privacy coins, because many of them don't have like physical addresses or anything. But when they begin to ban them, when they begin to not allow US citizens to interact with those types of coins, because they can call them and label them whatever they want. When they do that, you're going to see a huge crash in the price of these privacy coins. So if you're buying privacy coins for utility and for the ethos of keeping yourself private, cool, you shouldn't have a problem with that. But I wouldn't just be holding privacy coins as a means of investment, because they're going to get hit hard, in my opinion. Now, when you need to use them, use them. And that's what they're there for. Lottie Dottie says, we like to potty. No, I'm sorry. What's high risk? Crypto does everyone like? Got XRP, XLM, HBAR, XDC. Malcolm says Summer Wallet is under threat. Yeah. So what will probably happen is that they'll have to take the coin join feature out of there at some point. Malik says, so it's just the wallets that are blacklisted or the identity attached? Well, that's a good question. So if they don't have an identity attached, then it's just literally that. And that's the precedent that has been set, which is so mind-blowing to many of the old heads in the industry. Yeah, literally just addresses, no identity attached to it. That's a huge problem. That's a huge problem. And I bet the governments are going to use the mixers and use the same excuse, national security. Probably. Absolutely. He said, yes, Rick the ruler, Slick Rick. R.I.P. Slick Rick. I think he passed away, right? Yeah, I think he passed away a year or so ago, man. R.I.P. Slick Ricky. Noir Soul says, I thought Bitcoin was supposed to be a hedge against inflation. What am I missing? What you're missing is the fact that, yes, in principle, it's supposed to be a hedge against inflation. But in practice, in actual practice, we're seeing, what's happening when you put Bitcoin in the wild and you start to get, Wall Street involved. So will that change in the future? Possibly. But not just quite yet. Not yet. It's too volatile to be a straight hedge against inflation at the moment. Well, I would say it's too volatile to be a asset to like compare it to gold, right? It is a hedge against inflation. It has been. Hell, I bought Bitcoin at $98, $96. Damn sure looks like a hedge against inflation, and that was 9 years ago. So it definitely is a hedge against inflation. In the short run, we're having these ebb and flows, but I think long term, 5-10 years from now, yeah, you're going to see Bitcoin's price much higher than where it is right now. 6 trillion in stimulus is what you're missing. How high will the Dixie go? As high as Snoop Dogg smoking with Redman. Let's see what else we got before we wrap up today. We're 36 minutes in. Don't want to keep you guys too long. Again, hit the like button for me. Show CB some love in the building, please. So the second to last article is about decentralization or lack thereof. So this was an interesting note that Masari put out, a report about Ethereum and Solana decentralization. Well, I don't even know why Solana is of topic in this conversation, because we all know those mother suckers ain't decentralized. But I've talked and touched on this actually in regards to Ethereum. I've touched on this many years ago, about 2 years ago, on the channel regarding Ethereum's leverage or highly usage or utility of Amazon hosts, those cloud services. So it shows that essentially we've got 52% of all nodes are on Amazon data centers. So, you know, this is something that the community over at EOS, about 2 years ago or so, really pushed as an initiative for block producers to get off of Amazon cloud servers, because it was easy for you to spin up something and not invest a lot of money in what's called bare metal. Okay, bare metal means, you know, machines that you actually go out and buy, racks that you put in a room, in a server room, and you run yourself. It is important that we have that, because that is a central point of centralization, no pun intended, but central point of failure for these blockchains. If, you know, over half of your blockchain node providers are on Amazon cloud services, then guess what? All you have to do is go to Amazon, knock knock, I'm the Treasury Department, OFAC is here, OFAC. All they have to do is go to Amazon and say, hey, shut these people down, or tell these people to install this type of software on their nodes, on their servers, on their cloud servers, that tracks and monitors the traffic through those nodes and blocks certain transactions through the nodes. So it's very important that these blockchains at some point, I know we're still early, so I'm not really too much ragging on Ethereum, but this is something to keep in mind. You guys should be aware of how these blockchains coalesce and how these nodes actually where they are, where they run, right? So that's something to think about and to know about, I should say. Lastly, this was a cool one. I thought this was dope. I like this. Tiffany and Co generates 13 million after CryptoPunk Pendant NFTs sold out in minutes. Look at that. It's pretty dope. I wish I would have known about this. I like that. That is dope. So it looks like the Tiffany made a grand entry into the non-fungible token space after generating nearly 13 million from its first NFT collection, NFTs. Oh, great play on words. I love it. Which sold out in minutes. Man, they're going to be worth a lot. So if you go, let me just skim through this really quickly. So they unveiled this NFT collection consisting of only 250 NFTs, passes exclusively for CryptoPunk holders. Oh, okay. According to the company, the NFTs will allow CryptoPunk owners to transform their NFT into custom handcrafted pendants that contain at least 30 gemstones or diamonds, depending on which CryptoPunk holder purchased the pendant. The gemstones that will be on the pendants include sapphire, spinel, I don't know these other ones. Not sure how to pronounce that. So Tiffany and co-designers will interpret each CryptoPunk into custom design pendants, converting the 87 attributes and 159 colors that appear across the collection of 10,000 CryptoPunks NFTs to the most similar gemstone or enamel coloring. Interesting. What do you guys think about that? I think that's pretty dope. You're going to see more of that. I mean, you're starting to see, you got the Bored Ape Yacht Clubs over in the Gap now. So you're going to start seeing these people licensing their image of the NFT they have over to these big brands. It's cool. I think it's cool. That's definitely cool. From a G perspective, said FTX or Sam was a quant trader before crypto. Don't change. Leopards don't change their spots. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that about Sam. I'm a quant trader myself. So, you want to be a quant trader too? Bloodalytics.com. That's what you need to sign up for. Lottie Dottie says, I think I found it. We'll see in the bull run. Shout out to Charge. We Charge. I had him on my channel years ago. I got some old schoolers in the building today. I had We Charge on maybe in 2017. Just so all my Doge, I'm out. Yeah, I feel you, man. Corey Chambers says, in the future, just about everything will be an NFT. Unless the government comes in and interrupts and breaks that up and calls NFTs, I don't know how, but they're trying. I talked about this earlier this week. I didn't even know this back in March or May. Something about the SEC doing an inquiry about NFTs being potential violations of the Howey test. Man, we can't give these guys as much power, man. It's just so sad. I'm really actually very disappointed in the crypto space, to be honest with you. Have been for many years, but I'm just kind of being more open about my opinion about the space. From a G's perspective, said controlling is different than affecting the markets. Yeah, true, for sure. That is it, though, ladies and gents. I appreciate you guys tuning in on this Friday. Again, we got 57 people in the building. Please hit that like button. Lottie Dad said, did you see BG drinking SEC tears? No, I didn't. Live stream, good content, brother. Thank you, Minho, brother from across the pond. Appreciate you tuning in. He's been a long time supporter as well. I appreciate all you long time supporters. I really do. You guys can sign up for the YouTube membership area as well if you want to support the channel in even a monetary way. You don't have to, though. I appreciate you guys just tuning in without giving any money. I really do. It's been a blessing to get this many people supporting the movement. Minho said people are chasing the paper, bruv, not the independence financially. All right. So again, hit those thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm thinking about doing a live stream for the Bloodalytics crew later tonight or tomorrow. I'll let you guys know in the Telegram room. Get your feedback. I mean, it was a great week for those who started on. I think I had 6 pre-sales. So those individuals were added on Monday. So you caught all those trades if you were paying attention. But that's pretty much it. Again, like, share, and subscribe. Click that bell to receive more videos like this. It's my two Satoshis. I'm out of here. Holla!